with Ron Paul.
Yes.
All right. So who are you?
My name is Tatum. I am from Texas, and I recently been elected to the precinct chair in my home city.
And which is?
Denton, Texas.
Denton, Texas. East Texas?
North Texas.
North Texas. Got it. Okay. So you didn't get the nomination.
Right.
That was kind of a foregone conclusion from a couple of months ago.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. So what would be a good bone for Mitt to do? You know, is there any possible, if say he were to make Ron Paul the Secretary of the Treasury?
Well, see, I don't know that he would, and of course that's kind of a moot point. I understand that's not what you're asking, but
right. Is there anything that the Republican Party could do? Should Mitt get elected? Is there any bone he could throw to Romney or to Ron Paul?
I don't really think so. I don't think that if Mitt Romney were to offer anything like that, that he would necessarily even accept it.
But it would give him the chance to get the big one, right?
Right.
Make him Secretary of the Treasury, and he gets to go after the Fed
Right.
and do what needs to be done.
Right.
Clean house.
Right. I mean, that would be great. I think that Ron, should accept it if he gets offered anything like that.
Right.
But, I don't really see it happening, sadly.
Unfortunately, I personally think he could do more good working with the administration. I mean, yes, they disagree on many things.
Yes.
They do absolutely disagree on many things. But wouldn't it be better to affect change from inside as opposed to outside?
Well, yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. And, Ron Paul, he hasn't been fighting all of this. He stopped actively campaigning a while ago.
Right. And it's the supporters that are hurt the most.
Yeah.
As far as emotionally distressed the most. There are a lot of people, and for 99% of what he wants to do, I absolutely agree with him. The problem is implementation.
Okay.
He committed day one withdraw every troop from every base all over the world all at once.
Okay, and that's fair. I don't think that, logistically speaking, even if we were okay to spend the money that would be required to do that, I don't think that Ron would even try to withdraw everyone, day one.
Well, but that's kind of what he had said while he was campaigning, was that day one he'd bring everybody home.
I think he would set in motion plans to get everybody home day one.
Right.
But I don't think everyone would be.
I think with a lot of people that was a big heartburn. How do we pull people from Europe and Asia and Africa and the Middle East and just bring them all home all at once? And then when we have them here, what do we do with them?
Well, again, going back to some Ron Paul speeches and things, what we would do with them is use them to secure our border and do things like that, things at home that need done that we quite frankly can't afford. And,
I think that if we prioritize things correctly, we could secure our border in a weekend. Well, say what you want. It's a true threat to national security because we don't know who's coming through our southern border. We don't know who's coming through our northern border. It's a true threat to national security. We could mobilize the military and secure that border very quickly.
Yeah.
With relatively minimal effort.
Well, it's just an issue of, Homeland Security, well, not even Homeland Security, but like Border Patrol.
I hate that name.
I do too. Yeah. But, Border Patrol and things like that, they don't have the resources that they really need.
Right. Which is, the military should be patrolling our border, not cops.
Sure, and I agree with that completely. So again, that's where those resources would go if we pulled them in from other countries.
Okay.
And, why do you think that we can't pull everyone home immediately? What's your argument against it?
Number one, economic. I was stationed in Europe.
Okay.
And Europe gets its military security from the U.S. in many, many ways, right? The U.S. Air Force is responsible for the airspace over Germany.
Okay. Yeah.
We have two military stations that are responsible. I was in Pittsburgh. We were responsible for West Germany, period.
Were you Air Force?
Yes.
Making sure.
No problem. But if we were to pull all of the military out of Europe, it would leave a power vacuum that would have to be filled by the local government, and they have neither the personnel nor the resources to stand up military to the same level as they want.
Well, and again, I don't think it would be a truly day one, ship everyone home literally immediately. It would be a fairly quick process, but obviously, if you've been working with somebody, you got to keep working with somebody.
Right.
So, and I think Ron understands that.
And we also have treaties with NATO,
Right.
to provide for common defense. We have similar treaties with Japan. That's why 40 years, 50 years later, we're still there.
Right. Well, I don't like NATO and the other trade agreements.
Defense agreement.
That kind of thing. And,
Right.
I don't like the UN. So
I understand.
it's too many entanglements, and we're running an enormous deficit.
And that's, we are spending an enormous amount. And as far as, never mind.
Okay.
We're spending a lot of money on the books in the military that isn't going to the military.
Correct. That's true.
So, well, brother, it's been a pleasure.
Hey, yeah. Thank you.